With the runners pushing themselves to the limit in today's New York City half marathon. Among them, our very own Will Ganss, who's out there. Will, how are you doing?
Oh, we are feeling so good out here in Brooklyn, you guys. Now, what I've learned since running these races and covering them is that for the 27,000 runners here today, the true sign of strength is not crossing the finish line. It's that no matter what life throws at you, it's finding the courage to make it to the starting line. Take a look.
For runners like Lex Rulin, today's race means a whole lot more than just 13.1 miles.
There's always a light at the end of the tunnel.
The New Jersey nursing school student overcoming so much just to make it to the starting line.
I found myself in the middle of this abusive relationship. The red flags, I know I'm not the only one. I ignored them.
Until a near fatal assault less than 3 years ago. Thankfully, Lex was able to escape with her life. And with her abuser now behind bars, Lex has turned to running as both a form of therapy and as a way to spread her message of hope, doing the New York City half with the No More charity.
Does it feel in some ways like a victory lap for you?
It absolutely does. The only person who can bring you out is yourself. And I promise that that strength you have inside of you will take you so much further than anything you could have possibly imagined.
For each of the 27,000 runners today, a different story and a different reason for running.
If I had just simply had a single trans person to look at and be like, oh my God, that's someone who looks like me and they're out there and they're thriving. That's the important part.
E.J. Baker competing in the non-binary category, something they've done since 2021, but this year takes on a new significance.
Now it's an act of resistance. Like, they're trying to push us all back under the rug.
There's no hiding on the Brooklyn Bridge, the landmark traversed by runners for the first time in race history this year.
I just want to run. I want to see what I can accomplish.
The United Airlines NYC Half Marathon is expected to raise $5 million today. And for the first time ever, we are running across the Brooklyn Bridge. And right after that, some of the elite runners, you guys, might be passing your studio in Times Square right about now before we all finish and party in Central Park. Guys?
Awesome. We are cheering you on, Will.